What's going on, fight fans? This is Capital of Combat. The name says it all. I'm Rob Jarrell, and this is the preview to this weekend's Super Lightweight or Junior Welterweight World Boxing Super Series finale, the championship, the final, featuring Regis Rougarou Prograis versus Joshua the Tartan Tornado Taylor in a matchup for a division which is in desperate need of a star ever since Terrence Crawford moved up to the 147-pound division and dropped all the belts, being the former undisputed junior welterweight, super lightweight titleist. And what we have this weekend is a very interesting fight that's going down in the O2 Arena in London, UK. So, as you see, Josh Taylor has the home court advantage in this matchup. And let's take a look. All right, so we're going to start with the away fighter, Regis Rougarou Prograis out of Louisiana. I think he's from 5th Ward, New Orleans. And he's 24-0 with 20 KOs. Very powerful guy. Really, if you've ever seen him fight, every punch has something on it. He's very heavy-handed. And he has very good upper body movement with defense. He doesn't like to waste his time or his effort moving forward. He likes to inch forward. He doesn't really pop in and out or over move. He's very deliberate. And one good thing about him, he wants to get in there, use the upper body movement, get a little bit momentum, and really throw those very explosive, not wide punches, but power shots. He likes to go dig to the body with his left hand, especially with the short uppercut to the body. And he likes to bring it around and bring it upstairs. Being that he's a southpaw, he also likes to throw that very short, very compact hook. Now, he can throw it wide, but if he keeps it tight against Taylor, I think he has the advantage because he can punch with and he can beat Taylor to the punch with his own hook. The one thing about him, because he does a lot of upper body movement, back, forward, down, it has those powerful legs, he could get caught in between those exchanges, maybe over moving his upper body, but he can turn with people, he can turn with punches, he can bend with punches, so he doesn't take the full force of them all the time. But he can, because he leans forward a lot, get caught with the lead uppercut or a counter uppercut if he goes too far over. So what he needs to do is try not to over move and beat Taylor to the punch. He's actually a faster, even though he has shorter arms, or it looks like he's shorter with short arms, he is faster and more explosive with his jab. Now, he doesn't use the jab the greatest, but it is effective. He likes to use it to work to get into that mid to close range. But if he needs to, he could throw a very short, very quick 1-2. He hit Ndongo with an overhand left, but I think he set it up with a very quick jab, something that he could blind his opponent with. And because Taylor likes to earmuff when he's on the outside, he'll have time to get off. And if you know those little things that American fighters do, like not just only punch and punch through the guard with a solid jab, but kind of punch up and pull the high guard down and bring their own power shot either around the guard or as soon as that comes down, boom. Another thing that Taylor likes to do before he throws his punches, especially his own right hook, he drops and brings it an arc in motion. So basically, Regis with his own left hand beat him to the punch every time. Even if you punch with him, even if Taylor's able to get off first, I think he's more explosive and faster that he can get on the inside. He can beat him to the punch as long as he's in the middle, as long as he's on the inside. Also, Regis is much more solid while Taylor is lankier. So he's going to have to use his strength to kind of bully Taylor a little bit. Now, he won't be able to do it from the outset. Hakeem pointed this out. He's not going to be able to bully him and move him around on the inside from the outset. But as time wears on, he should be able to. Taylor should really get discouraged about being on the inside too much. And when that happens, when he's able to bully him, push him back, get him on the ropes, then fire off. I like Prograis. I think he can win this fight, but he's going to be in an uphill battle because Josh Taylor is talented. He has a very extensive background. He has a good coach, and he's wily, and he's also tough. He wants to get in there and fight. He is also rugged when he needs to be. Now, Josh Taylor, on the other hand, he's 15-0 with 12 KOs. His best wins, from what I can see, was Victor Postol. He beat Ivan Baranchyk, and if I'm not mistaken, he beat, and I had to check the old phone just to make sure I have it all straight. He beat Ryan Martin, and he also gave O'Hara Davies his first loss in an all UK matchup. So the Glasgow native has definitely got the skills, and if I'm not mistaken, he was actually in the Olympics as well. Again, I'm checking the old trusty phone. No, but he did have an extensive amateur career. So with Taylor being about 2 to 3 inches taller, and I think he might have about maybe a 2 inch reach advantage. I have to double check the reach, but excuse me, the game's on, so I think he has a reach advantage. He wants to operate from the inside, mid range to outside because he has those long arms. He likes to whip them around his opponent, and I think he's going to be able to use that jab because both of them are southpaws. He's going to be able to use that jab much more effectively than Prograis. He likes to really whip it out there, and it comes fast, and I think he can vary it up. What I would like to see him do, because he likes to, when he's close, earmuffs. And that kind of takes his power away because for him, he likes to drop, whip it around, and that's with the right. So he did this quite a few times with Baranchyk, who was coming in, right, drop, whip it around. So he gets an arc. That's how he gets maximum power. He's also another guy who likes to throw that left to the body. He likes to lead with the left as well. What he needs to do with Prograis is really throw that jab and throw the hook off the jab. I would like to see him throw the hook off the jab to kind of go away from those straight compact punches, because I don't think Prograis is a guy that you really want to punch with. Also, he's got to keep Prograis out of his space. I know the guy Taylor, he's big, he can rumble, but he doesn't have quite that compact body. And there were a couple times in the Baranchyk fight where Baranchyk was able to wrestle with him and push him. So he physically had to get Baranchyk off him by actually pushing him or giving him that little shoulder, create space, bring the right around. So what I'm looking for him to do is operate from the outside, really not punch with him, but he's got to time it. He's got to be faster. He also can't allow himself to be pushed back to the ropes, because Rougarou likes to kind of inch inside, slide inside, shuffle inside. He can't find himself on the ropes. He's got to move laterally, and he's got to hit Prograis from angles. He's got to be able to turn him somehow, some way, because if he's in front of Rougarou, I believe Rougarou has the advantage. He also has the home court advantage here in the O2 Arena. So what he's going to have to do is really feed off that crowd. He's going to be forced to fight at some point. And there were some points where he was able to fight Baranchyk off, but Baranchyk was able to throw his overhand right. Unfortunately, these are two southpaws, so it's not going to have quite the same effect. Look for a lot of good body work. He can't be discouraged with Prograis either, because the other thing, Prograis can be hit. Even though Prograis has really good movement, he gets, again, what I said before, he gets caught leaning forward. Throw that short uppercut. Throw that short left uppercut every time he leans too far over, trying to duck away from your right hook. So, boom, get him over, set him up, feint him, back, over, boom. And he's got to throw it tight, because if he whips it around too low, Regis is going to beat him to the punch, or he's just going to completely miss. This is kind of a hard one to call, because we have two distinct styles, two uber confident guys, and two guys who really want to win this bout. Because, again, on the line is the WBA title, the IBF title, the Ring Magazine title, and the Muhammed Ali trophy as the winner of the World Boxing Super Series. I'm looking for, I think this is going the distance. I think And Hakeem said this, because of the home field advantage, they think that Taylor might get the nod in a split decision. I'm calling it a split decision unless Prograis can really put him down once or twice. He will have the chance to get the decision, but I just don't think he's going to put him out. I would be surprised, and if it happens, it's going to go no less than 11 rounds if Prograis gets the knockout. But look for this to go to a split decision, possibly controversial, just depending on the fact that Taylor has the home field advantage. Also on the undercard, we have Derek Chisora versus David Price. I'm looking for Derek Chisora to club him to death because, let's be honest, as good and as skilled as David Price is, or thinks he is, his chin has not kept up over the years. And every time he gets hit remotely cleanly in a division like the heavyweight division, he gets knocked the hell out. So that should be a decent scrap for the better part of 6 rounds. If it goes past 6, I'll be surprised. I'm actually looking forward to go about 4 rounds because Derek Chisora is going to bully him, beat him up, and throw everything at him that's not the kitchen sink. So that's what I got for you today. Tell us what you think. Put your thoughts down below. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. Share with your friends. Hit us up at Capital Combat at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+. CapitalCombat@gmail.com. We answer all questions. We like to have dialogue with you all. Be respectful to us. Be respectful to each other. And until next time, fight on.
This is round 1 and you've already lost. They don't seem to see that everything we've done is coming.